Big 12 today here on Big 12 Radio. Heard exclusively on TuneIn. Yeah, we podcast. We podcast here on Big 12 today. So if you missed Chris Vannini from The Athletic, you can find that interview coming up soon on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or right here, TuneIn on demand. Just a couple of bros talking Big 12 here on a Wednesday edition of Big 12 today. By the way, there's a big basketball game tonight. Arizona State, they will be tested at UCLA. That's a true road game for the Sun Devils tonight at 10:30 Eastern Time. It starts at 9:30 Central on FS1.
I can tell you're going to be up late to watch that game.
There is a chance that I would make it to the second media timeout of the first half, around 9:45 or so. So
I love how you gave it a chance.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
There's a chance. Wife's got some Christmas party or something going on. I don't know if I don't think I'm invited. So, just me and the pets watching a little Arizona State UCLA.
Ooh, going to be a late night tonight.
It's going to get wild.
Yeah.
Yep. Buckle up. That's what I say. Okay. We've been working through our all Big 12 teams. We've gone through almost the entire offense. We do a first team, a second team, and a third team. And we don't do like a traditional all-conference team with 5 offensive linemen and 18 receivers and 4 running backs. We just do one at each position. And today we're doing tight ends. So we've got our first team, our second team, and our third team tight ends. So, Ari Timken, who is your all Big 12 third team tight end?
Can I just really quickly say, what happened to Joe Royer this year?
He got hurt. That's what happened.
Oh, okay. Thank
Oh,
you.
he got hurt. He was in and out of the lineup. He had a couple of big games in the non-conference. Then,
Hey,
yeah.
I was wondering if he got hurt because I feel like I remember him in conference play. Yeah.
But he played in. Okay, he did not. He did get hurt. I know that for a fact. He still played in all 12 games, so he didn't miss significant time.
You said it with conviction in a way that I
thought he missed at least 2 or 3 games.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, I don't remember him being hurt, but okay.
So do you have him on your list?
No.
Neither do I.
Like, what happened to him?
But he still had like over 400 yards, averaged almost 15 yards per carry, but his receptions were way down because of the emergence of Cyrus Allen and some of those other weapons that they had.
Yeah, I guess.
I'd frame it.
Interesting.
Interesting. I disagree, and I don't care.
Number 3 for me is Terrence Carter, the tight end for Texas Tech, who did miss some time this season, but still managed to put up 43 receptions, 530 yards, and 5 touchdowns. He's a dude. This is an NFL tight end. And I think we're going to see in a few years from now how many NFL players are on this Texas Tech roster after Texas Tech gets its way to the national championship game. I'm calling it today. Texas Tech is going to play for the national championship this year.
Dude, I think so,
I'm not going to call that they're going to win it. I'm not going to go that far, but they're going to play for the national title this year. And Terrence Carter is one of those dudes that's going to help them get there. 48 yards receiving per game. He was a good outlet for Baron Morton. They had a great short game with their running backs, with the underneath stuff with their running backs in the passing game. And then, of course, they got Reggie Virgil and Caleb Douglas down the field. Carter was the intermediate guy underneath, would really turn water into wine, if you will, on some of these intermediate throws. And we're seeing him do that now throughout the course of this season. But again, you just see he was the outlet intermediate, and he's just an absolute beast. I mean, he looks like a defensive end playing tight end. He's got a body like Jadeveon Clowney. Terrence Carter, number 3 for me.
Love it. Great pick. He was honorable mention for me. There's a lot of really good tight ends in this league. I mean, just about every team has a standout tight end who's super underrated. I go up to Ames, Iowa for my third team all-league tight end, Iowa State Cyclones, Benjamin Bramer, 6'7", 255. Now, he did miss a game towards the tail end of the season due to an injury, but he still had 37 grabs, 446 yards, 6 touchdowns, over 12 yards per catch. He's a red zone presence. He also just had some big grabs, like against Kansas State week 0. Iowa State does not win that game if he doesn't have a crucial third down, like 20-yard catch. He's an underrated route runner. He's a phenomenal blocker. And I think a big reason why Iowa State didn't just completely collapse this season offensively, he became down the stretch the number one weapon for Rocco Becht. And a big reason why they were able to bookend that 4-game losing streak in the middle of the season with a 5-game winning streak to start and a 3-game winning streak to finish up. He's athletic. Again, he's an underrated route runner, great blocker. I think he's a pro at 6'7", 255. He's just a hybrid. Ben Bramer.
All right, my second team, all Big 12 tight end, is Tanner Koziel from Houston. This guy was an absolute monster. 65 receptions at the tight end position. That led all of FBS. And he was second in the Big 12 in yards. 5 touchdowns. He was just an absolute volume monster. And, I mean, it's funny. When we think about Amari Thomas and Tanner Koziel, both those guys are second team all Big 12 on my list. Like, why wasn't the Houston passing game better? With those two guys were monsters. But, look, Koziel was a red zone machine. He won down the field. He won underneath. He was everywhere. I mean, 65 receptions is 65 receptions. He had the year I think we thought Joe Royer might have. But, yeah, Koziel for me number 2.
Yeah, he's my second team all-league tight end as well. And he's a great story. And I think a story that should be highlighted, the good side of NIL and the transfer portal, because he played 3 seasons at Ball State, and he had 7 touchdowns as a true freshman. Everybody wanted this guy. He could have left. He stuck it out. His junior year blows up, leads the nation in receptions among tight ends with 94 grabs. And I remember doing our Houston season preview before the year, and you look up Houston, all the things, and it's like they've got the number 1 rated tight end on this college football video game in the country? Who's this guy? Tanner Koziel, 600 yards, 5 touchdowns, and again, just another really well-rounded blocker, pass catcher, has a tremendous radius. He's 6'7" with like a 7-foot wingspan, 240 pounds. He looks like a power forward for Kelvin Sampson's basketball team. Love the kid, second team all-league.
Yeah, and I'm assuming we're going to have the same first team all tight end, which is Michael Trigg from Baylor. Baylor has just lived in the top 3 all this week on the offensive side of the football. What do you think about, Sawyer Robertson didn't crack our top 3 quarterbacks, probably should have, but Josh Cameron could have been on that list, Bryson Washington. We had the offensive lineman on our list, so Trigg, another one of those. But I thought Trigg just athletically, every time he touched the football, he was just on a different level. To me, he's in the same category as Terrence Carter, where it's like this dude could play defensive end. I mean, he could play a lot of positions. Just incredible catches, incredible range, his ability to high point a ball, his ability to catch a ball at his shoestrings. He's just a monster. You put it within his vicinity. Like, I don't want to do this comparison, but every time I watched him, it felt like Kelvin Johnson. Like, he just has such a wide berth and, like, huge hands, big-time target. This guy is going to be a big-time NFL tight end. Michael Trigg led the Big 12 in receiving yards at the tight end position with 694 and 6 touchdowns. Yeah, I mean, he was a move-the-chains, finish drives sort of Baylor player, and it's a big reason why Baylor's offense was as explosive as it was.
High usage, total mismatch. He's my first team, all Big 12 tight end as well. 6'4", 240, 4-star kid out of high school, like one of the top 5 tight ends in that recruiting class. Started his career at USC, then he goes to Ole Miss, and then he wraps up at Baylor. You mentioned his numbers. I can't get that highlight reel one-handed grab that he had against Kansas State late in the game. That without that, Baylor probably doesn't win that game. Blew up against the Wildcats, had 8 catches for 155 yards. That was a Baylor tight end single-game record. Size, speed, he checks all the boxes, scheme weapon for Baylor, and I think he'll be missed next year because he runs like a receiver. Like, he tight end body, runs like a receiver, hands like a receiver. Not a great blocker, but he is in a category by himself in terms of a pass catcher for tight ends.
Did you have Koziel 1 and Trigg 2?
No, I had Trigg 1 and Koziel 2.
Okay.
What did you have?
Trigg 1, Koziel 2, and Terrence Carter 3. But Anthony Smith, our producer from Raycom for Big 12 Studios, said the list you sent to him was flip-flopped 1 and 2. Just wanted to throw that out there. I don't know if I'm extremely influential in helping you change your opinion on this.
Let's go back to the tape.
Oh, here we go.
I did. I sent him.
Are you going to call Anthony out on air?
I hit him with a pump fake. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry, Anthony. I totally butchered that segment.
It's because of me.
Behind the scenes, I just messed up.
No, what happened?
totally messed
What
up.
happened is you heard me have Trig 1 and Koziel 2, and you're like, well, I couldn't have them flip-flopped.
That's exactly what it was. It's like, I've got to just ride this guy's coattails for 3 hours a day.
No!
3 hours a day.
One
that's
segment
it.
once.
He walks in here like he's the president, and I ride those coattails. All right? Strap up.
Tell me
Let's
how you
go.
really feel.
Let's go. I'm here for it. All right, you said Texas Tech can play for the national championship. I don't disagree. Let me
Not
ask you this.
could. Will.
Will.
You heard it here first. I'm reporting it first.
You're reporting it first. Okay. Yeah. Viral sensation, Ari Timken.